no best. Outside, here's what it looked like this afternoon, I should say. In Corona Del Mar, Timothy Mason sent this to us. He's one of our regular contributors from Orange County. And as you saw, it was a beautiful picture. Outside, let's take a look at some current winds because, of course, we are still talking about the winds. We don't have any wind advisories in play. But if you happen to be east of the mountains, we are keeping an eye on them because, again, it's still a bit on the dry side there. And I'll show you the relative humidity in a second. Right now, Burbank is looking at winds out of the southeast at 12 miles per hour, out of the southwest in Ontario at double-digit wind speeds, 15 miles per hour there. Now, in terms of the relative humidity, if you happen to be in the Antelope Valley or even in Ontario, we are looking at numbers that are actually a little concerning. Usually when we get to about 20 or below, we start keeping a close eye on those numbers because, again, it indicates that it is still dry outside, and with the winds, unfortunately, you know, we can always see something spark up. Now, keep in mind that most of us are going to see an increase in the moisture because of the relative humidity that's going to increase with the onshore flow, but unfortunately, the winds aren't going to be strong enough to push that marine layer as far inland as places like the Antelope Valley, parts of the Inland Empire, like the desert. It's in Riverside and San Bernardino. They will probably not see much of that marine layer, so they're still going to be on the dry side and a bit windy. As we take a look at what's going to happen over the next couple of days, we are calling it zonal flow, and basically what that means is that there aren't any ridges or troughs in the next few days that are going to be coming. Usually we see a little bit of ridging and a little bit of troughing, and that indicates warmer and cooler temperatures and more or less cloud cover. But with the zonal flow pattern, it kind of is a little boring, to be quite honest. Not much to talk about. The marine layer clouds are going to be back again tomorrow. That's what you're going to be looking at. So if you had plans of watching that trifecta in terms of the celestial happenings tomorrow morning at 4:14, going to leave a lot to be desired, to be quite truthful. So again, along the coastal basin, west of the mountains, going to be fine. If you're east of the mountains, that's where you're going to see those dangerous winds. And even tomorrow, they're not going to be so bad. Santa Barbara, though, does have a wind advisory in close to the region. That's really about the only place that's going to see those high winds. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Inland Empire, 86 degrees.